$10,000 for Blue Ridge. So Red has gotten a ribbon before, but this is Red Jr.'s first ribbon, blue ribbon. He's been initiated into the crowd. And thank you all very much for all of your support at Olympian. It was wonderful having so many of you up at the farm today and learning more about what we do and why we do it and how we do it and how it works. And always welcome and willing to tell people more, because obviously, as you can tell, it's my passion. So thank you, and thank you also for making this such an amazing event for my wonderful husband.
I'd like to add just a couple of comments. First off, when you take a longer ride like this, it's a journey with a lot of different dimensions, a lot of different directions, and there's the physical side, which is trying to figure out how you're going to get enough energy and enough momentum up to get up the next hill and sit on the bike after you've been riding it for 2 or 3 or 4 days in high heat. That's always there. But another part of it is as a parent. As many of you know, or some of you know, I've got a young son who is an elite Olympic level triathlete. And he has always found that it's kind of part of his passion in life and has really excelled in his athletics. And Red was born, as many of you know, to hold a camera. And you've seen some of the incredible work that he's done over the past years. It's been amazing. But as a father, you get, on rare occasions, you get this amazing opportunity to see one of your children suddenly become something totally different, totally wonderful. Now, Red has never ridden more than probably 60, 65 miles in a day in his entire life, and that's probably close to the longest he's ever ridden, period. And he got on his bike day in and day out, rode. His longest day was, I think, almost 110 miles that he rode in high heat. And I am so incredibly proud of him. I just want you guys all to realize what a wonderful kid he is. And we do that. Yeah. And finally, some of you know that I have had a lifetime relationship with the special education community, because my mother was a special education teacher. And those of you that took time to come up to the camp today, and those that you went up in the last go around when we were here, you heard something important is going on here. You not only heard Fred and Polly's passion, you also heard that they're actually accomplishing something with these kids and with these young adults who are struggling to find their place in the world. And I don't care what political stripe you are, we all know that these people who are part of who we are getting fewer and fewer dollars. They need more and more help. And we've been able to reach out as far as a couple thousand miles away to friends and supporters to try to raise money to help keep this charity alive. And I ask all of you, we have several members that have been here for many of the gatherings before that are no longer with us or can't attend anymore. And time passes. Time is incredibly precious. And what better way than to spend a little bit of your time and a little bit of your resources helping people who can't necessarily help themselves and helping families who can't help themselves. So I ask you, first I thank all of you that have been so incredibly generous both now and in the past. And I ask any of you that have any room in your hearts, dig a little bit deeper, find a way to help this effort move forward. It will be something that will enrich your lives just as much as it has enriched mine. So thank you, Paul and Fred. Thank you for this gift for us and for my family, because these things wouldn't have happened had it not been for the heart that you guys have thrown into all that you've done here. Thank you.
I just wanted to say that I don't want to repeat some of the same things my dad just articulated so well, but I really appreciate everybody's support here. I've been to all of these, coming to these since '98.
Yep.
So a lot of you saw me as kind of a little kid making movies, and you know I was in high school, but I've seen a punk, yeah, definitely a punk. I look back at some of the footage, I'm like, why am I? Oh my God, you know, looking back at myself. But you know, I've come to know so many of you over the years, and a lot of you. It's funny because I don't see you that often, but you mean a lot to me. Everybody here means a lot to me. I don't talk to everybody all the time, but so I hear like a guitar, a little music in the background. But you guys mean a lot to me, and this what they're doing at Equilibrium, you know, it really means a lot to me, and I think that it's exciting because, you know, like during this bike ride, I wanted to do it because I wanted to do it with my dad. I wanted to do it to support, you know, these people that I love and the program that this program I believe in, and it was so awesome, just like feeling myself breaking away from what I thought I was physically capable of during the ride. During a certain point, it just it was just such a great thing that I couldn't have done without my dad, you know, and my brother. I mean, they just helped me understand how to ride, how to keep the pace, and I just couldn't have done it without them. So I mean, I wanted to say thank you so much to them. And thank you to my dad, you know, and my dad has just been, I'm sorry, I'm like going on tangents like crazy here, but my dad has just been a great father to me, you know. I mean, I just love my dad so much, and I'm so lucky to have a father like my dad, and I'm so lucky to have all of you in my life, you know. It's awesome. And Fred and Polly, I really do cherish, you know, knowing you guys, what you're doing. And I just want to say, like, about the Equilibrium thing, like, you know, it's this thing that's just so good, and it's just so good what they're doing. And you know, you can just see it, and it's something that, you know, you hear about it every year, you hear about support it, but it's just so good. So it's just, let's just all continue to be part of something that's really good. I'm gonna do this ride again. I don't know if it's gonna be. I mean, I'm planning on doing it the next gathering, but I mean, I don't know if there's going to be other rides. But I want to do this ride again. I want to support Equilibrium. I want to continue riding like I was doing. So, thank you everybody for everything that you've given me. So.
Brett, make sure you don't give that shirt